Hi guys, welcome back on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for being here and welcoming all the new subscribers. I thought I will quickly show you my Mossery sketchbook. This is the first one that Mossery sent me and it's beautiful. I'm in love with the sketchbook. So I will just quickly first show you few pages that I've filled. I haven't done much in this yet, but I will show you. So this is a sticker I made and also the card Inhale, Courage, Exhale, Fear. I did a while back. So these are the first few pages in the sketchbook where you can take your notes, etc. And then this is the first watercolor page on which I did some gouache painting. And then second one here, I was just experimenting with some chameleon markers and how they work on the watercolor paper, and I added some gouache, white gouache on top. So that was fun. I did that a while back. And the next page is again some watercolor background. I added some lettering and the florals were made using a stencil. This one I took a Skillshare class. I can't remember the name, but I will list it below. And then this I painted a while back. I just wanted to have the black background and some leaves on top. And then this is something I painted on Instagram and it was liked by many of you. So if you want to see the process video, it's on my Instagram. And the next one here again are some more leaves because I was enjoying painting leaves a lot, and I used a sword brush, which is so fun to work with. And this is something I wanted to try. This was filling in the negative space, but I didn't like it very much, so I wrote try again on top. Next is this I did November. I used some watercolors and some Coliro colors, and I love how it looks. This was also inspired by a YouTube channel I saw, and I just wanted to take out my Copic markers and do something. So those are Copic markers, and this as well, Dream Big. I used Copic markers for that. And then I wanted to paint some florals again because I love painting florals. And also that was the last painting that I did in this as of now. But anyway, today I wanted to paint a page with you all. So I thought it'll be fun to show you something with watercolor and something easy which maybe you can follow along. The colors which I will be using here is from Brea Reese. I don't know if you've heard the brand, but it's very nice. Glittery watercolors, so it has this glitter effect. And I will be using two colors, green and blue, so kind of blending them. So I'm gonna do a wet on wet, so I'm just putting water on the surface of my page. So I'm thoroughly and generously putting water everywhere, and then you will see I will add color. I absolutely love working with watercolors in any form, the liquid ones, the pan ones, or whatsoever. You know, if you follow along on my Instagram, you might have seen the different mediums that I use, and I really enjoy working with them. And I'm using Brea Reese. I'm kind of going crazy today. I'm going glitter on glitter, so it's like I'm using Brea Reese, which already has like very tiny glitter. It's more on the silverish side, but very tiny. It's very nice. If you're familiar with Wink of Stella pens, you know how fine the glitter is in the pen, so it's something somewhat similar. I don't know, just to compare. Yeah, so I'm gonna go with Brea Reese on the base, and then I'm gonna add some Coliro fine tech colors, and I'm gonna use gold, so it's super fun. And let's see now. I'm gonna add some blue first on top. Let's zoom in a little bit. So I love how pigmented these watercolors are. These are super pigmented, and I love it about it. And as you can see here, how nicely they flow on water, although they are already wet, but they're more flowy when we do wet on wet effect. So if you have not tried wet on wet before, so I will highly suggest you to take a piece of paper and try and blend two colors, or maybe just play around with the color a little bit so that you see how it works and get more comfortable with it before you dig in your sketchbooks. So that's something that you can do. And now I'm adding some green at the bottom, and I'm gently putting it on the side. So there's no right or wrong way, just see where you want to add color. And then I highly recommend to go little by little, so add some color and then add more, rather than taking on too much paint on your brush and then just regretting it. It's better to just work in small batches and then keep adding color wherever you want, and that way you have more control, and then you will be able to blend them nicely, if you know what I mean. I'm working on blending this now, and you will see how I'm gonna add more blue, and then I'm gonna go straight out from the bottle, because I thought that maybe I'm losing blue a little bit with green. So you'll see in a minute. Then I'm gonna add more blue. And here we go. I think it's working out fine now. I'm gonna just spread the color a bit more, and I love how it looks already. And we're gonna wait for this to dry, and then we're gonna put our Coliros on top. Also keep in mind to use a watercolor paper when you're using watercolors. So this specific sketchbook which I'm using, it has watercolor paper. It's quite thick, and it works very well with watercolors. So if you have any other sketchbook, just see if it is compatible with watercolors, or if it is thick enough to take watercolors. So that's one thing to keep in mind. So here what I did is I added few drops of water on the gold Coliro, which I will be using on top of this background. And they say that we have to let it sit for about a minute or so. So the name of the color that I'll be using today is Inca Gold. It's a very nice, rich, deep gold, you can say. You can also see the gold which is on the other end. That's the Arabic gold. I love that gold too. But this you will see is a beautiful gold. Anyway, I'm not able to explain here, but I will show you how it works on the paper. So a few things just to keep in mind. I will quickly tell you. Just see how flowy the color is, and how much water you have added on your color. And also know that the background color is going to react with your Coliro, because they are both watercolors, and they react with each other. So just see how that works, because in this first stroke I'm picking up a lot of green from the background. So I'm making the gold more thick and keeping my strokes super gentle, and it's gonna work out fine after a few strokes. Oh, and the brush here, the brush I'm using here is Raphael number 4 Precision. So I think it's very good for making long leaves, and the tip of the brush is very thin, so I have more control, which is very convenient. So we're just gonna make some strokes here. So I'm just repeating the same thing, and adding more gold where I see that the water is too much, and making leaves like so. And I think I'm gonna stick to 2 leaf designs, and I'm just gonna repeat the same pattern. So you see here I have made a different type here. So this is very easy. I think you can do it really. And we're just making a leaf and then just filling it with lines, and this looks really pretty. So I'm gonna keep doing that until I finish the whole background. So yes, keep on watching. So I've just finished making the leaves. Now I'm filling in the space using some dots. Super easy. I'm using a smaller brush. This is by Winsor & Newton, their smallest brush, I think. And I'm adding a few dots where I think I need them. So again, there is no right or wrong. Just see how your leaves are flowing, and then accordingly you can make these dots, because your leaves are not going to be identical to mine. So see how and where you have to add them. So here I'm going to use this fun tool. I'm sure many of you are familiar with it. This is normally used in nail art, but I think it's super awesome to add tiny dots all around your work, which is amazing. You see, genius. So keep on adding more dots, and dots are amazing to fill in the empty space. So I think that is all really. I'm not going to do anything else here. No lettering today. So I just wanted to show you this fun and beautiful background, which is amazing. You can choose any background color, any metallic color on top, and I think it will make a beautiful page for your sketchbook or for anything really. And you can also try painting just a black background and just paint the gold. You will see how beautiful that will look. So experiment and see, play with your favorite colors, and yeah, I think this is super cute and easy. So yes guys, this brings us to the end of the video. So this is how it looks, and it's all dry now. So when the gold dries, it pops out more. So the more dry it is, the more shiny it's gonna be. So that's beautiful, and thank you so much for watching, and I hope I was able to give you some inspiration. And if you recreate, kindly let me know. I would love to see your creations. And also do not forget to subscribe, and also if you have any special requests or anything specific you want me to make, I will try my best to do that as well. So yes, that's all for today guys. Thank you so much. I hope you like this video. See you next time.